Hello and welcome to Speed Skating Deconstructed, What Makes a Skater Great? Episode 21. Today the focus is on Jorrit Bergsma, one of the finest distance skaters, inline, on ice, marathon, mass start the world has ever seen, and he's still going at it at age 35, won the gold medal in 2014 in the 10,000, just a masterful performance in that race. I saw him the day before prepping for it, and it was remarkable what he was doing out there. So just a very unique skater technically and also in his approach to racing. So let's take a look. A couple things. I want to show you his straightaway, which is a very severe example of utilizing your body and the setup, not the push. He utilizes his upper body in a way that no one else does due to his anatomy. He's 6'3", 160 pounds, pretty slight guy. So he doesn't have all that power that, say, a Sven Kramer would have, or even a Patrick Roast who's paired with him here, and especially sprinters. You know, you look at big guys like Laurent Dubreuil from Canada. These are very, very big, strong guys. Jorrit is 6'3", 163. That's almost like a marathon runner type body style. Yet he can put power into the ice in the distance races. You know, pound for pound. It's not about absolute strength, it's about relative strength and where your body can be in space and how you can use that body in space and time to effectively move down the ice. So he does that very well, so let me show you. And I also want to show you his turn, because I've talked about the early reversal of the arm that can help with being late on the turn and staying too long with a push. You do not want to do that on claps. So let's take a look. So here's his straightaway. And with Roast behind him, it's kind of a good contrast, because Patrick Roast here is a much more conventional skater, much more, you know, mainstream type technique. But Jorrit here, you can see the swing. Look at this already. This is as severe as I've seen anybody. Head way out. He's already way over this skate. He's swing. Watch the pendulum-like swing of his body down this straightaway, and how far he travels laterally. He uses up more of the lane than any skater on earth, and it's on purpose. Because he's not a big, strong guy, he's got to get that. He whips his body into a pendulum motion and just swings down the straightaway and does it effectively. It's not an easy thing to do, because if you get this timing wrong, you are going to be severely messed up. But if you get it right, you can do so much with really not that much strength. And I'm not saying he doesn't have strength. I'm saying if you utilize this technique, it'll enhance whatever strength you have if you can get the timing right. And that's a big if, because this is very hard to do. So here it looks awesome, like really good. And we should move that out. Yeah, nice. So look at this poised position. Look how severe this angle is here. He's down. He's going across so fast. Look at where this skate is. Really driving forward. Really moving with that lead skate. And he's just so out over that skate. It's so far. Relative to Patrick right here, look how far Jorrit travels laterally. Much wider. And watch, he's going to come way over here again. What I want you to notice is his timing is just a big, huge circle, a swing. Just swinging back and forth. It's free as a bird, you know. He's just really free with his timing, because he's got his body in the right place at the right time, getting a lot of relaxation. He takes more time to get over his push than probably anybody, but that's because he gets so much out of it. So he's done with his push here. Now this is all a really long rest. He's getting up out over the skate here. Now he's loading, coming down into his push again. Severe load here. Notice Patrick Roast, he's got a broken angle. Jorrit is pretty straight here. I mean, this is really good. And look, and if you could see his ankle, it would be straight. It's really powerful through the zone. You can just see it. He's poised to be out over this skate, and then he's out over it. Again, it's about the setup. This is his setup. How do you do a good setup? You have to get off this skate early. And he's already driving this knee forward. He's really forward with his skating. If you see it from the side, you can see he's walking forward. It's really remarkable. So really going with that lead skate, moving with the lead, and then complete release. You can see the relaxation in this leg. In distance skating especially, you need to relax that recovery leg to get rest, to rejuvenate, to get more blood into your leg. And to do that, it's almost like you shake it out. Comes up, again, not loading the skate until you need to. In distance skating, you don't need to be down if you're not going to load the skate. Why sit down there and collect lactate? No reason to. So that's another reason Jorrit does this. It's efficient because he's in and out of his push. He's letting his legs have good amplitude, and that generates energy. And it generates energy into the ice, but it saves energy on the legs and your system. It's like you need to be in the right place at the right time and get out of there, and he does that very well. Again, really, really long setup, lots and lots of rest, and just a severe crush right there. And he's finished with his push. Now it's just follow through. So again, through the hitting zone, when that skate recovers, when your opposite skate recovers through, that's where your push is, and that's when you need to be basically done. So if you're putting this skate down and you're going to push out to the side or something stupid like that, don't do it, because it will cost you. You can't have conflict. Everything's got to move together. You move as a unit, a structure. He's moving as a unit. Free, out over the skate, recovery pendulum swing in, and again, really severe angles on his blades. Nobody has his blades as angled as Jorrit does on the straightaway. It's really remarkable. This, if we could see it there, it's like that. It's amazing. That's when he's coming through. He's coming through really fast on that blade and producing lots and lots of energy. Now I want to compare something to Patrick, who's an incredibly great skater. But you'll notice, as Jorrit is moving here with the lead, you can see this broken line here. And Patrick is a world champion, medalist. I mean, he's an incredibly great skater, but in this particular shot, he's late. What do I mean by late? This hip is trailing. Notice how this line is very clean. Notice how this line isn't. It could be because he's behind him. That could be. However, just in this shot, it's a good demonstration of watch this skate slide out and watch Jorrit move away from his. So let's watch this. It's very good. It's a good demonstration. So again, he's going with his blade, really nice. Patrick, you'll see this leg slide out. Watch it again. You don't see that with Jorrit. You see his hips moving this way. You see Patrick's almost moving that way, and then this leg sliding out. That's a good example of really not the most well-articulated straightaway stroke right there by Patrick, and it's probably because he's just getting a draft here. Nonetheless, and that's a good point too. When you follow people, when you're in training following people, really maintain your own technique. You can get in their cadence, but maintain your own technique, because otherwise you can get in trouble. If you follow people a lot, you get in trouble, and then you can get bad timing. So this is not good timing for Patrick Roast here, and it's a really good example of what I've told you about: a broken line, the hip is not involved, and pushing away from this skate, sliding out. Okay, so just a dynamic straightaway with Bergsma, using his body weight. His whole structure is engaged. He's not a big, powerful guy, but he throws it into the ice, and he's the hell out of there fast, and he's just whipping it down the straightaway. Very, very effective for him. Now I wanted to show you his turn, because it shows something very good, and it's early arm reversal. He's very early in his turns. His turns are like the diametric opposite of his straightaway. Very clean, and notice the drive forward. Really crushing that left right here. That enables him to get that right skate way in there. Really good angle. And what I want you to look at is his right arm. Right here. As soon as that right skate is down, he reverses his arm. So early reversal. Look, a lot of people swing their arms. Swing your arms really hard. We want a big, hard arm swing. No, look at this. It's like maybe a 50% arm swing. It's not going way up here. He's not swinging it up here and then through here. Remember, your arms can help you a little or hurt you a lot. They can help you with timing. If you're late with your skates, if you're staying too long with a skate, or if something's sliding out sideways, think of your arm swing as a way to correct that. Just shorten the arm swing from the back and then shorten it from the front, and you'll be amazed at the timing you can improve. So again, early reversal of arm swing. And just nice, very nice clean turn here. Nothing wasted, nothing extra. And the final thing I wanted to show you about Jorrit is track pattern. He's very severe at setting up, because of his technique and his track pattern, his purposeful track pattern. He sets up very wide all the time. So look how wide he is going into and early he is going into a corner, inner corner on the non-crossing straight. And this is on purpose, because he generates, you give up a little distance if you were here versus being here, but there's nothing severe. He's not going like this. It's gradual. And then he sets up right here. Look at that. He's right on that line for an inner and a 10,000, doing 30-second laps, 31-second laps. So that's 2 strokes, 4 strokes, 6 strokes, he's finally on the apex. So you can use those angles, that trajectory, that centripetal force in a distance race. Use the track effectively to help you maintain and gain speed without doing anything else. If you use the architecture of the track to your advantage, you can gain speed and save energy. And Jorrit does that really, really well, as good as anyone. And to do that, you have to anticipate. You have to look forward. When you exit a turn, where am I going to be? Where am I going to be relative to that cone? Where am I going to be relative to those blocks on the non-crossing straight? Where am I going to set up? You have to set that up from the exit. You can't do it when you get there. You have to be thinking ahead. Your gaze should be forward. You should be in the push you're in for sure, but your gaze should be forward, thinking, okay, where am I going to be in space? I need to be out here halfway or 3/4 of the way out. When am I going to come down on the apex? What am I going to do? So those are the thoughts you should have in your mind. And that's it for today's session. I really hope you enjoyed it, learned from it. And once again, please subscribe. I'm trying to reach skaters all over the world with my critical analysis. I love to hear comments and suggestions from you. And you can leave those at the channel, or you can email me at jeffreykleiber@gmail.com. So have a good skate, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.